1. Abandoned Hospital. Once upon a time, there were 3 best friends, me, Alex, along with Rob and Cindy. We were always looking for an adventure to light up our lives, and one day we decided to go on a scary adventure. On Google, we searched the internet for the spookiest abandoned place close to home. Lo and behold, we stumbled upon a creepy abandoned hospital that immediately piqued our curiosity. Despite the limited information, only warnings of danger, we were drawn like moths to a flame. The hospital was a mere 30-minute drive away, a distance we deemed quite manageable. When we arrived at the scene, we marveled at the colossal size of the building looming before us. With a touch of stealth, I parked my car discreetly behind some bushes, eager to keep our presence low-key. Slowly, we approached the entrance, only to be greeted by a tangle of overgrowth and neglect. Our first attempt at entry was met with a locked wooden door, which dampened our spirits momentarily. As disappointment clouded our faces, Rob's resourceful mind ignited a spark of hope. "Let's find a window," he suggested, his eyes scanning the building's facade. We encountered a challenge with most windows boarded up, like secrets concealed behind a heavy curtain. However, our determination led us to a hidden treasure at the back, a perfect window, where we could slip in unnoticed. Overcoming the obstacle, I scrambled through the window, my heart racing with both excitement and caution. Inside, the hospital unveiled a forgotten world frozen in time. Old furniture whispered tales of days gone by, while the minimal destruction and graffiti made it clear that this place was a well-kept secret. Ignoring the online warnings that danced at the edge of my thoughts, we delved deeper into the hospital's mysterious depths. But then, a twist of fate sent a chill down our spines. As we stood at the entrance of the hospital's heart, we encountered an unexpected sight. The once locked door stood wide open. Suspicion mingled with curiosity as we scanned our surroundings for any signs of life. With newfound caution, we ascended a creaking staircase, our pulse echoing like a drumbeat in the silence. Cindy's sudden scream pierced the air like a siren's wail. She grabbed my arm, pulling me back, her eyes fixed on a wire cunningly placed on the 3rd step. We exchanged bewildered glances, and Rob, ever the cautious one, voiced a grave suspicion. Could be a trap. My hand reached for a fallen branch, the tool of our fate, and with a tense breath we tested the wire's intentions. Rob's intuition was uncannily accurate. A plank swung down, revealing a knife poised to strike. The near miss sent shockwaves through us, leaving our minds reeling and our stomachs churning. Though shaken, our determination remained unshaken. Undeterred by the close call, we pressed forward, ascending to the upstairs where beams of fading sunlight pierced the dimness. The sky outside was transforming into hues of twilight, a gentle reminder of the passage of time. As we explored the hallway, its doors seemed stubbornly shut, guarding secrets untold. Our eyes fell upon old hospital beds, their mattresses worn away by the relentless march of time. At the end of the hallway, we encountered a partially open door, a slight squeak accompanying its movement. In the fading light, we attributed it to the wind, brushing it aside as an insignificant detail. But then, an ominous scent wafted from the room, a sickening odor that slithered under our skin like a sinister whisper. As I tentatively reached for the doorknob, a cold hand clamped onto my arm, gripping me with an iron strength. Panic surged within me, a primal fear that rooted me to the spot. In an instant, Rob's swift action shattered the grip of the unknown entity. A branch swung, connecting with the arm that sought to pull me into the abyss. Our collective scream pierced the air, a symphony of terror that echoed through the hospital's walls. With the release of the grip, I stumbled back, my heart racing and my breath ragged. Fueled by adrenaline, we fled, racing back towards the main entrance. But fate played its cruel hand, locking the exit we had previously used. Panic surged anew as we pivoted, our eyes locking on the window that had offered our escape. With sheer determination, we leapt through the portal of our salvation, tumbling into my waiting car. The engine roared to life, a mechanical cry that mirrored our racing hearts. As my foot pressed on the gas pedal, the car shot forward, leaving behind the abandoned hospital and the nightmarish encounter that had unfolded within its walls. We vowed to never return to that haunting place, the horror of that night forever etched into our memories. 2. Abandoned Church. My buddy Mark and I share a fascination for abandoned places. Our craving for a thrill led us to explore these forgotten corners, but our real adventure began when the moon took center stage, shrouding our escapades in the cloak of darkness. Usually our nighttime explorations went off without problems, but one particular outing defied our expectations. plunging us into a heart-pounding tale we'd never forget. Our destination this time was an ancient, crumbling church that stood as a forgotten relic in the midst of a dense forest. A 1-hour drive followed by a brisk 10-minute walk through the woods brought us face to face with the decaying structure. Despite the visible signs of its deteriorated state, a collapsed roof, peeling walls, and graffiti scrawled across its facade, the church beckoned us to explore its secrets. Our shared curiosity outweighed any trepidation, and with silent determination, we ventured inside. "Shall we head to the altar?" I proposed to Mark. He nodded eagerly, and together we made our way towards the raised platform. The ascent to the altar was a precarious one, with unstable stairs leading us to a vantage point that promised breathtaking views. My warning about the wobbly stairs proved accurate, but as we stood atop, the panorama before us was well worth the risk. Our gazes swept across the expanse, taking in the rows of pews that stretched out like silent sentinels. In the midst of our admiration, a flicker in the shadows caught my eye. A swift movement, almost imperceptible, played tricks on my senses. "Mark, did you see that?" I whispered, my voice laden with a mix of intrigue and unease. His puzzled gaze swept the area, but he saw nothing amiss. Dismissing it as a figment of my imagination, Mark reassured me, and I hesitantly agreed. After all, imagination often runs wild in the heart of the night. Descending from the altar, I noticed a peculiar pentagon etched onto the ground. Intrigued, we knelt to inspect it closer. The candle wax near the pentagon was inexplicably wet, sending a shiver down my spine. "Strange," I muttered, perplexed by the anomaly. Mark's voice broke the silence, revealing another revelation, an upstairs waiting to be explored. Our excitement was short-lived, however, as we discovered the stairs leading to the upper level lay in ruins. As if scripted by a suspenseful movie, the atmosphere shifted in a heartbeat. The quiet air was shattered by the sound of footsteps echoing from above. Dread settled in, and a swift exchange of glances between Mark and me was all it took for us to abandon all curiosity. Panic gripped us, urging us into a headlong retreat. The church, once our playground, now seemed like a labyrinth of impending danger. Our frantic escape was met with an unexpected terror. A chilling scream pierced the night air, the words, "We're gonna kill you," shattering our fleeting sense of safety. With wide eyes, Mark and I exchanged a knowing look, our hearts pounding in perfect rhythm. Adrenaline fueled our flight, our footfalls echoing down the corridor as we raced towards freedom. Finally, the exit appeared before us, and we burst through the doors into the open night. An eerie silence hung in the air, the outside world eerily calm as if untouched by the chaos within. Breathless but not daring to pause, we sprinted towards my car, the engine roaring to life as we flung ourselves inside. I slammed my foot on the gas pedal, leaving the forsaken church and its chilling secrets behind in a cloud of dust. In the aftermath of that night, a profound shift occurred within us. The echoes of our heart-stopping encounter lingered, reminding us of the thin line between curiosity and danger. The church remained a haunting memory, a testament to the unexpected twists life can take. Our nights of exploration were forever altered, now marked by a heightened awareness of the unknown that lay beyond each crumbling doorway. Time marched on, but the story of that harrowing night remained an indelible part of our shared history. The echoes of our screams and the pounding of our hearts served as a reminder of the chilling experience that had united us in fear. The church, once a site of curiosity, had transformed into a realm of terror, forever etched into our memories. And so our adventures continued, tempered by newfound caution and the knowledge that sometimes the shadows hold more than mere secrets. They can conceal the unimaginable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.